Okay, so welcome to Betide. I know the video is coming after a long time, but this video marks the beginning of the complete COD, that is Call of Duty game. So this video series is going to be very featureful, and this would be the only video series which will have from login, register, shop, inventory, character customization, everything connected to Playfab, so that you have a website where you can control each thing, which player is buying what. And in the case if you are creating the game for Android, we will have a specific video for Android where we will be adding the Google Play billing system. And if you are creating from for Steam, for that we will have a Steam video too. So this series is going to be very featureful. So let's see what we are going to have. Firstly, we will have a login system with Playfab, a registration system with Playfab. Then we will have a shop, an inventory, a lobby where you can invite your friends. We have a friend list too, and a lot of features in the game itself, like in-game inventory when you are playing with the friends. We will have 3 game modes: team deathmatch, free for all, and our battle royale game mode. Then we will have a leaderboard system, everything connected again to Playfab. So I just wanted to let you know that this series has finally started. I was working on this from a long time. So yeah, let's just get started. In this video we are going to make this. We have a login bar. As you can see, you can enter your login details and press login. It would tell you what error you have. And we also have registration part like this, and it takes you to the main web. Like you can see, I entered wrong, like I couldn't enter right password, so that's why. So yeah, let me just show you it on the Playfab website too. So you can see we have one total player, although we have two, but yeah, it's not updated. So you can see which the account which we just created, Gmail and hello. You can also see the email which we entered, and you can even change the password. Now the main thing which I would like to tell you is that we will be using a free project, that is this one. It went viral according to me and is really nicely made. So we will even replicate this. So yeah, this will be a multiplayer project, of course. So I hope you like this series. Now let's just get started. Thank you. Okay, so I forgot to tell you something. The thing is that the UI you saw was just temporary UI. We will be creating a complete wonderful UI. So don't worry about that. Just follow the series. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to the screen. Yeah, recording after a long time. I don't know what to say. Anyways, so this is the file which you can download from the description. You just need to right click and extract all, or okay, let's just do that. YouTube, yes. You can use a 7-zip software or something like that. That's quicker. Yeah. So the project, let's just open the project. It will ask you to select the engine version because I believe it was made with a very old engine version. You can check yeah, it was made with 4.21. So we can just select engine version by choosing, by when you double click it, it will ask you to select a new engine version which you have installed. Just select 5.0 and open this. Okay, so the project is open. Just update this. I will be back in a second. Let's just allow it to compile all the shaders. Okay, so the shaders are compiled, although they were compiled a lot before, but anyways, we are back. So this project we would be using for our COD series. Let's just get started. In this video, we are going to set up the Playfab functions and what we need to do. The replication of this specific template, because it's currently single player, and we need to like replicate this too. So that would be done in a future video when we come over to the functions which we need to replicate. There won't be a video just for the replication of this, because I believe there are a lot of things we need to change like for replication. So yeah, let's just get started. Now open your Unreal Engine's marketplace. Search for Playfab and this one. Install this to engine and select the engine version to be installed as 5.0. This will take a few seconds, I believe, because it's not that too big. Yeah, it's just 0.8 GB. I will be back in a minute. Let them install it. Okay, so after you have installed the plugin, it would be saying that new plugins are available. Just go and manage plugins, installed, and just enable this. Restart now and give it a second to restart. Nice. So now we have the plugin installed. You can verify it from going into the plugin folder, installed, and you will notice that it's ticked. So let's create a new folder for our main menu. Main menu, right click and create a new folder for widgets. Then create a new folder for map. In the map folder, create a new empty level. Just name this login. Create one more empty level, name this main menu, and just save all. So we have the login menu opened. In the world settings, just press on this plus icon and it will create a game mode for you automatically. So just go in main menu, right click, create a new folder, name this blueprint, and right click on the blueprint folder, create a new plugin folder named login. Name this game mode as login game mode. Although we will have the register functionality also in this game mode only, but yeah. And on the selected game mode, extend this and press on plus. Main menu, blueprints, login, and name this login pawn. Save. So yeah, we have the login pawn here. Compile and save. Get back to your content drawer. Get to the widget section. Create a new widget. This would be an user widget. Name this login widget. Create one more widget which would be register widget. Save all. Get to the login pawn. On event begin play, create a new branch, and on true just create a widget. This would be login widget, and then add to viewport. And on the owning player, you can just get player controller. Compile and save. So I also remove the branch for now. We will have the functionality later. Just like this. And now the okay, so we don't have anything, but yeah, the widget would be created. Just open the widget now. Login widget. Go to okay, go to the palette and add a canvas panel. Yeah, like this. Now get a text, name this login. Yeah, select the anchor to be in the top position, and you can drag it the Y to a little low. Make it size to content, and in the font section you may get a good font. Press on this setting and then show engine content also. So you can use any of these three available, or you can download from the internet. I will use Roboto Tiny, and I will make this a little bigger. Nice. So if you play now, you will notice that login comes up like this. Yeah. And then you can have an image background if you want that, but for now I don't want it. Just let's create two text boxes. One is this. Okay, before that, create a vertical box, drag it to the canvas panel, and add text box 1. Then add a text to this. Then again add a text box 1, and then again add text. So the first editable text box would be for the login username field. The second text would be login. Nope. Make it enter username. The next editable box would be login password field, and the last text is enter password. Then go to the vertical box and make it size to content, and then drag it in the middle of the screen. Now I know you can have a better UI, but for me it's fine. And on the enter username, just drag it up, and enter password, drag it up. So that we have now. You can add spacing too. On the padding, have 10 up and 10 bottom. You can right click this, copy, paste that for all. Yeah, like this. So if you now play, it will let you enter a username, although you can't see it that because it's like it has a very bad color. So let's fix that too. Go to your text box, and in the hint text you can have hello, and now you can check how that looks. So we need to change the color, right? Either we can change the color of this. Yeah, but we want to change that of Roboto Tiny. Okay, so this is the color. Select this to be black. Yeah, and read only forend color would also be entirely black, and focus would also be black. Let's check if we can see what we are writing. Yeah, we can see, but it's very small, so let's fix that now. You can just select the font to be a lot bigger. You can make it 35 maybe. Same for this, 35. Roboto Tiny. Copy the things from here. And also this. paste for all, compile and save. Let's see if it, now we can see, yeah. Also the second one you gonna enter like this. So whichever you think is better, you can just make that. Now what you need to do is, we need a button. Add this button to the vertical box and then add a text to this and name this text login. Make the padding from top to be select the button and make the padding from top to be 45. Select this login button and button, yes. Okay. Yeah, in the style, make the normal to be none and hover to be box and press to be box. So if you notice now, when we press this, so we can notice that changing. I again say you need a new UI. It's just for teaching you how to implement Playfab. I hope you understand that. Now what we need is a game instance, because we will keep all the Playfab related things in one game instance so that we can call it from anywhere inside the game. So what we need to do is right click, create a new folder in the main content folder, name this game. Now right click, create a new folder, game instance. Right click, create a new blueprint class, and in all classes select search for game instance. Select this first game instance and select, name this BP game instance. Double click and open that. We also, because we all want to call this function directly from any blueprint, we can use casting or we can use interfaces. We will use interfaces because I believe that's much easier. So in the blueprint section, right click and create a blueprint interface. If you don't know what blueprint interface is, don't worry, just copy what I'm doing, and I will link a video on this I section. It's made by Beard Games, and then that's a wonderful video and will teach you everything about blueprint interfaces. So yeah, BI underscore game instance. Double click and open that. Make the first function to be login. Oops, sorry, login, and then have an input. The first input would be username, password, because we sorry, that's not password, it's email, because we want the user to be able to use either their email or their username, because some won't remember their username, then they would try to log in with their email. So yeah, they can use their email. So just select this as text, or maybe the better would be string. Just select that string and then select the second one to be password, and go to BP game instance, select class settings, go to implemented interfaces, add the one we just made, BI game instance. So you will notice the functions here. The last thing which we need to do so that we can use this game instance is go to the settings, project settings, then go to maps and modes, game instance class, select BP game instance. Now this game instance would be like for the whole game, it would be the same and it'll hold the values for throughout the game. So we need to tell the player engine that we want to use this game instance. Now you will see in the interfaces section we have this login one. So you can either right click and implement it, or you can just search here, event login. So now we got this. So we need the username and password. So drag here and make login with Playfab. This will we will use this to log in with the username which we made. So on the request, make make client login with Playfab request, and just extend this. And in the password section, give the password. In the username section, give the username, and just hide unconnected pins. You don't need to worry about other things, Next thing which you need to do, on failure, bring a custom event and name this on failure Playfab. Now disconnect this from on failure section. We only needed this node because on failure would be same for all their Playfab events, so we don't need to create events again and again for on failure. We just need once. And now here on failure, just make event dispatcher and create event. And in the select function, just select on failure Playfab. And on success, we need a custom event because on success event of all the Playfab functions are almost different. So we need a new custom event for all. So create on login with Playfab success. So now there are two things. If this Playfab with login is not successful, then we need to try that with the username. So what we need to do, on Playfab response. Now this event would be called when the the Playfab has returned the data to the game after verifying. Create a branch, and if this is successful, then we don't need to do anything for now. Just on false, that means the user was not able to log in. Create login with email address. Now make a request, make client login with email address request, and from here drag the username email here, and the password would go here. You can make a this node, double click on the node and create like something like this so that the code looks good. You can drag it by pressing the control button. Yeah. So, and now select this and hide unconnected pins. Oops, where was, yeah, game instance, compile and save. Now on failure, as I told, would be the same. So just go and event dispatcher, create event, and select on Playfab failure. But on the custom, on the success one, we need to create a custom event. So create a custom event, name this on login with email address success. Now there can be two things. Firstly, this would be successful, or maybe the user has entered wrong data. So what we need to do is create a new branch on Playfab response. Sorry. Yeah. And check if the user had entered true. So if the user had entered true, then like user had entered correct data, then you can open a level by object reference, and you can select the main menu and get back to here. On this true, also select this, because we also want that if the user had entered the username and that was correct, then too we want to open the main menu, right? So here is the logic for our login system. Name this event login and show bubble when zoomed. I like this. Now in this on failure Playfab, we didn't do anything, so you can just get the error and break Playfab error and print this error to check what was wrong. You can also make a notification type thing that yeah, you had entered wrong data and something like that, like this. You can also print this message. You can see they have different things coming up. Okay, so now open your Playfab website. This is our Playfab website and the online services. So you can just sign in. I already have an account, so it would open my account. Yeah. So just press on new studio here. Name the studio anything you want. You can name whatever the name of the studio you want. Like you can name it your name also. Like my name is Devesh, so I can put it Devesh here. So I will put here Betide Studio because I own that. And you can have authentication provider. It would be Playfab until you want to have your own website and things like that. Now press on settings and you can edit title info. Name the game whatever you want. We would be having COD, and you can select the game logo and things like that. Just save title. Open the COD. You will notice we have all the overview things here, but that's not of our use currently. What we need is get back to the Playfab main website and copy this ID which it gives you. Yeah, this one. Go back to this project, open BI game instance, BP game instance, and create a event initialized function, event int, and then call set Playfab settings. And in game title ID, just put that what I told you. EAE48 is the one I am using. And yeah, rest is okay. Now you can put something. Let me just put hello and password as password and login. Oh, sorry. One thing which we left is go to your login widget, get to the graph, and so get to login button, and on pressed, get the data from the login username password and login username field. Get text, and same for the above one. Now get game instance. So if you are not using an interface, you can just cast to this BP game instance, which I don't suggest. We can just call the login function directly because we are using interface. Just drag this here, and in the username, just take it here, and in password, take this here. Compile and save, and let's play. Entering username hello, password as password. Let's press login. It says account not found, email address not valid. So what happened? Why did it print 2 times? Like you can see, the first time was unauthorized, account not found, and second one is invalid parameters. So let me get to the BP game instance and tell you. So the first error was from this part. This on failure even ran and told us that this username doesn't exist. And on the email address, now some users may have email address, some don't. So this told us that this email address is not connected with any account. So that's why you got 2 errors. And now if that account was present here, so you would be able to see. Now we have 0 players. So let's now work on the registration part. Go back to BI game instance, create a new function, name this register account. So there are 2 things. You can have a display name, a username, or both same. I always keep the both same because most games do that, but you can have a display name and username different too, but I would have it same. But I will tell you if you want to name them different, how can you do that? So if you want to name them different, you have to create one more event and name this display name. So yeah, you can create like this and then dig it in the Playfab part. Now the second thing which we need is email address. Although it's not compulsory to log in with email, but we need it now because in the first video I don't want to make it too complex. And yeah, we have these three things. Get back to BP game instance, right click register account and implement. Now call register Playfab user. This is also a client function, just connect it here. Make a request. So that was, I was saying, display name and username are two different things. So if you had added the display name here, you can dig it here, but I will keep it as same as username. Same with the username too. And email address is this, password is this. And I would make it require both username and password and hide unconnected pins. Now if it fails to create an account, it will tell me. I will use event dispatcher on failure Playfab, because on failure is same for everyone. And on success, create a custom event, registration successful Playfab. Compile and save. And if it is successful, we need to open the level, make a branch here. You can dig it here too, but I will make this here because I prefer to keep my code clean. And yeah, on true, open level. Sorry. On true, open level by object reference. And select our main menu. Compile and save. One more thing which we need to do is add the code in the registration part. So go to main menu, blueprints, widgets and register widget. Add a canvas panel, or the better would be just go to login widget, designer, and just copy till here. Go to your register widget and paste this here. So we now have it. And change this login to register. Now we need one more for username and password. So select these two and press Ctrl W. Oops, it didn't do that. Okay, let's have duplicate them. Yeah. Select this username field 1, drag it up, and this is the, yeah, select username, enter username. You can just have enter email, and on the register button you can change this to register. Also this top one, change this to login email address. Great. Compile and save. Get to the register function. On pressed, you need to get the game instance. Get game instance, this one, and then register user. No, what was the name of that instance? Register account. Register account. So yeah, we created this event. So now get login email address, login password, and login username. Get display, get text of the text box, and dig it username here. Same for password, and same for username. Yeah, now it was saving, so yeah, now just save all, and get to your BP game instance. This should work, I believe, but we need to do one more thing. Open your login widget, go to designer, on button, press Ctrl W. I don't know why Ctrl W is not working. Oh, it's Ctrl D now. Okay, so press Ctrl D and change the register to change the login to register. It's capital. And on pressed create widget, name this register widget and add to viewport, and then remove the current widget from parent. Let's check if it works. I press on register and I will enter my email as hello@gmail.com, password as username as hello and password as password. One more thing you can do is I will tell that later. You can just now press register. So yeah, our account has successfully created. That's why we got into a black screen. That is our main menu. Let's check on the Playfab. It says 0 total users, but if you search, it will update. You see we have one, and if you press Ctrl R and reload the website, you will see we have one player. I don't know why this is not updated, but we have a hello player live. And unlock. Yeah, you can see we have the login hello Playfab login email also, the one we entered. So you notice we have now, I reloaded and you can see if, so we have the hello one which we created, and you can check the email also. So yeah, this is now working. Anything else left? Nope, no for this video. We will be doing the shop, the inventory, and everything you can think of in COD, everything I believe. So yeah, I have created a complete game out of Playfab, so you don't need to worry about that. Meet you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Betide. Anything else I need to say? No, thank you.